Gather round, let me hear how you feel inside. You African, I know you're scared inside. You African, but I know your future's bright. You African, let the children sing. No matter what I say or do, they might be thinking that you're lonely. You run the world and you know it.
Africa with Miss Spider. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am joined by a very good friend of mine. Her name is
Ivy. My name is Ivy Spreadlove. It's good to be here. I hope you guys are enjoying everything that you see on Let's Talk by Miss Spider.
Yes. Before we go any further, this episode is sponsored by Life is a Sketch, and I'm wearing one of their t-shirts. This one is called African Cream. To celebrate the African woman, African man, African child, because we're full of cream, we're full of sauce. And as you can see, Miss Ivy is wearing a t-shirt written African, because this is an African channel. We're here to celebrate us as African children, and just make ourselves look good. So I'm going to leave the details for Life is a Sketch in my comment section, and then you can always go on their website and see all the other different designs that they have. We're just going to get straight into it. Today we're going to be talking about body shaming, because I've seen a lot of things happening online, and I'm like, we need to talk about this as Africans, especially to start with.
That's right.
So what do you think about body shaming?
Okay, so basically for me, I just think that the whole issue of body shaming, the first problem actually comes on the first place where somebody assumes that I am not comfortable with my body.
Exactly.
That is the first problem. So if your problem is that, then I'm going to have a problem with you, definitely. Because you cannot just assume that when you see me, I have a problem with my size. What makes you think that everybody who is big has a problem with their size?
Yeah, exactly. I was just looking for the definition of body shaming, and according to Dr. Google, body shaming is the action or practice of humiliating someone by making mocking or critical comments about their body shape or size. So it doesn't have to be like someone who's plus size or someone who is slimmer. Like either way, both sides. So most people think that body shaming only happens when it's someone who's bigger. And then they're like, oh, you're making fat jokes or whatever. But also slim people also get like body shame as well.
That's so true, because you find that I once heard somebody saying to a person like, you're going to the gym, because the lady was so small, was really small. What do you have to lose? Statements like that.
Exactly.
Unless if you are my friend and we are joking like that, but not just a random person who will be like, what do you have to lose? So what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that I have no flesh, and if I'm gonna lose this, then it means I'm gonna be left with nothing?
Exactly. I remember when I was in high school once, one of my roommates then, she was slim, okay? So someone said to her, I'm not gonna say her name. Someone said to her, wawonda or wakawonda. So that's in Shona, and she got very offended. She's like, no, you can't say kuti ndakawonda, because kuwonda is not the same as slim. And we were like, no, but kuwonda is slim. Is it not like kuwonda in Shona
and slim in English?
Because she preferred to be called slim rather than being said wakawonda. And she took so much offense from that, and we didn't understand. We were kids then. We didn't understand, like, what's your problem? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like how we say it. Sometimes vernacular language can be so like direct, but it's easier when it's said in English.
And also, actually, just to know the person that you're talking to and their culture and their background, what does it mean for them? Because you find that there was once also a lady that I was working with. She was told, like, she's from America. She came back from vacation, and somebody was like, oh, you really look like you've gained weight, huh? She really was disturbed the whole day, because for them, you cannot tell a person that. But sometimes also for Africans, it's somebody sees me and will be like, oh, you're gaining weight.
Yeah.
I won't even take it as an offense. So you need to know who you're talking to, depending on diversity. Some people accept that, some people do not accept it. So you really need to be careful when you're saying it.
Exactly.
Who are you saying it to?
Exactly. And people just feel like one thing that I saw online, they were saying like body shaming is almost like you're policing and criticizing someone how they eat. Because sometimes you can see like, and I say this, I actually need to like stop saying this as well. Because like how people would say to me, oh gosh, you don't eat so much for a big girl. And then you'll be like, no, but you eat more food, but it's only because you've got a fast metabolism rate.
Yes.
And apparently also that is not a nice thing to say to someone, that you've got a fast, because maybe someone who's slimmer is actually like, okay, I've seen some people who are slim who actually saying, can I have a diet or of how to gain weight?
Yes.
And here we're busy saying, oh, you've got a fast metabolism, I wish you could exchange and stuff like that. And I'm like, I've got a slow metabolism rate and stuff like that.
In situation like that also, you will not know why a person is like that in terms of health wise.
Exactly.
You know, so another person would say that your tummy is really big, huh?
Girl.
And the person is having fibroids.
Exactly.
So how are you gonna take that back if a person tells you like, yeah, I've tried to lose this tummy but I have fibroids? So we will not know, because somebody asked a question like, how does a person with PCOS look like?
Yeah.
I literally laughed, because you cannot see it on my facial expression that I'm suffering from a disease called what, that can make me have a bigger tummy, or that can make me look like how I'm looking like, whether you are thin, whether you are slim, whether you are fat, whatever you want to call it. You don't know what conditions that I'm going through health wise. What are the, what you call this, these generic diseases that some people might have also. You don't know them, so it's not nice for you just to be quick to say things, especially online. If you know me, I would just be like, okay, this person knows me and everybody at my house. Then somebody will be like, oh, the people at your house are really big, huh?
But even
so
if
I'll
they
be like, okay, but online, you wouldn't know. You don't even know my background or anything, but the first thing you see is like, she is really big, or she is really tiny, or she is, you don't know why a person do what they do.
What really made me do this video also was there's 3 online incidents that happened. I mean, I've always wanted to talk about this, but this really made me want to talk about it now. I have 3 friends, okay, 2 of them, these comments were on Facebook, and one of the other stories on Twitter. So the 2 on Facebook, someone posted their picture with their family and they look amazing, and someone just said, wasimba. So in English that would be, you're fat, right?
Yes.
You're now fat. Oh my gosh, you're now fat. And I was like, oh my goodness, how can you say something like that? And it was such a happy, everyone was saying, oh my gosh, beautiful family, you look amazing. Then someone just says, wasimba, or you're now fat. And then one of my other friends literally had to say in her comments, I know I have gained weight. Let's not focus on that. Can we focus on the picture and what I'm doing? Because she knows everyone is just like, oh my gosh, you've gained weight. Oh my gosh, you've gained weight. So what? I know it already. But maybe I'm not even sleeping, crying and thinking, what can I do? I've like you're saying, you've exercised, you've gone on a diet, you've done everything, but the weight is not going.
Yes.
And then people are busy here, and talking, and then
it doesn't. It's really not nice. Yeah.
And like and then the other one on Twitter, Miss Red from Zimbabwe, she's a radio personality in Zimbabwe. She posted a beautiful photo of herself looking amazing, and then she was just encouraging plus size women and saying, don't make people think that just because you're plus size you can't look good. And then my cousin commented on that, so I'm just going to read what she wrote, because then she was like, she was saying it was inspiring. And then a certain someone, I will not say their name because we're not here to shame people. So a certain someone said to her, don't get too much comfortable with it though. Miss Red won't marry you. She's just a motivational speaker. Exercise and build your sexy body. One day it will be you in her position. And I was just like blown away. I was like, first of all, you don't know this lady who is my cousin, and you're just saying that, like, what does this have to do with what Miss Red said?
And what does it have to do with, especially when it comes to these things about marriage? Guys, just to get it right, there are people who want plus size women. There are people who want, what do they call them? Slenders.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a free world.
Exactly.
If you want a slender, don't come and tell me that I want a slender. Just go and get a slender.
Thank you.
If you decide to date me, looking like how I'm looking like right now, just do that. You are not forced to come and date me and tell me that I should be doing this and this and this and this and this. I'm not built up to change for you. This is my body, my womb, my rights, everything is mine. You know.
Exactly.
So you cannot be a person that can be like, she's just there, or she's just a motivational speaker. She's not being a motivational speaper.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
and if you want to try to look at the body of Miss Red, actually, if you see look at her, she is flat. she has big hips.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make her, she has big hips. That doesn't make her a plus plus plus, like where you can ridicule it.
Yeah.
Or, and why do you think that she has a problem with her body? Did
Exactly.
she ever come out and say, guys, I'm really suffering, I'm
Yeah.
really trying to lose weight, please help me? When she says that, then you guys can be like, okay, try to do this, try to do that. But unless if I do not go open and say that, help me, I need to lose, or I need to what, and you don't even know what she does anyways.
Yeah, like she went on, my cousin went on to comment that I love my body the way it is, sir. Thank you, however, for your advice, which is somewhat unwarranted. I'll come back to this point that she said. Like you're saying, it's a form of body shaming. You're just giving me advice. I didn't ask for it. Don't see me and say, why don't you try eating going on this keto diet, try going on this banting diet. Unless if you're a doctor and you're saying, Paida, your weight right now is going to affect your heart, or your, if you're not a doctor, zip it. Like, you don't know what I'm going through, like you just said. You don't know
and you don't know what I'm going through, and
Exactly.
you don't know even if I have any conditions that I have. So it's really not a good thing that you can just decide to body shame anybody according to what you are thinking yourself.
Yeah, and you would think that even when she said that she loves her body, this person, it's a guy actually, he went on, like they actually went into a little bit of, I think, so after she said she loves her body, this guy was like, almost everyone loves him or herself, but motivational quotes are not men. Continue with your laziness and you will understand.
So you see now the point that I'm saying, that this guy is talking in a perspective of like, no guy is going to date a girl that is bigger.
Yeah.
Dude, get over yourself. Why? Because if you look at it, is the fact that you have a problem with my body is a problem. One, this world has many people, guys.
Yeah.
Why is it your problem who is gonna marry me? Why should it be a problem in the first place? Why should it be a problem that there's nobody that is gonna marry me? Who told you I'm not married?
And who told you I want to get married?
Exactly. Who told you? Who told you I'm not married? Who told you that I want to get married? You know? So it's not nice that, and you're talking to a person that you don't know.
Yeah.
This thing, it means that the way that they are responding on Twitter, it means that that person doesn't even know her.
Exactly.
Right? And how do you even know my body when you're replying to a text that is just on Twitter? So it's not nice at the end of the day, because I'm not gonna change my body for you, dude.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna change it for you, unless if they are like what you say, that if they are healthy issues, that they will say, okay, you need to maintain a certain weight for your heart, for your fitness, or for whatever. Then you can say that it's important that people stay healthy. It's important that people exercise, stay fit, and their body is according to whatever that needs to be done, like in terms of their health wise. But it's not a matter of you to decide, because you do not know me.
Exactly.
You don't know.
And I'll just end off, this is the last thing that this guy said. And he said, because after he said like the whole quote, you don't man, then he said, you heard me, my sister, it's now up to you. Listen to people who make you comfortable for nothing, or fix your own tempo. You're beautiful, no doubt, but it's not enough. For who? Like we were saying, enough for who?
Exactly. At the end of the day, it's enough for who? And you look at and also you remember that when you're sitting in KFC, or you go to KFC, then you see somebody entering, and people will be like, she's big already, what is she doing here? What are you doing there yourself? Do you want to get big also? Because you are sitting in KFC. So if you think that KFC is what made me get big, then what are you doing in KFC? Do you want to get big like me? So stand up and get out of KFC then. You see, it's just a matter of you minding your own business and live your life. Unless you know me and you know that there are health complications around it, and you can say like, okay, Ivy, you need to watch, because remember what the doctor said. Then that's, now you are being accountable. You are being an accountability partner, just to remind me of what the doctor said. But other than that, I mean, guys, it is not supposed to be something that people could be talking about and body shaming anybody, especially on internet. And
do you remember that one from Instagram on Zim Weddings, I think, where they posted of a lady who was given a beautiful car, a Benz, guys, like a new car by her husband, and it was like a push gift to thank the wife for giving birth to a son or giving birth to a child. And then someone went on the comments and said, now you need to work on your body to match the vehicle. And people were like,
God.
What? And besides Zimbabweans, these are African people. Some of these comments that I've been reading from are not from Africans. I mean, are not from Zimbabweans. Sorry, Zimbabweans. It's Africans.
It's Africans. Us is Africans.
Yeah.
So you see that a person would say that, okay, the car is nice, and now you need to work on your body so that it will fit the car, like it will suit the car. Question would be, that person who is saying that, do they even have a car for a start? You know. Secondly is, this husband says, I'm thanking my wife for giving birth to a son. So a fat lady can actually give birth.
Wow.
Because that's what you want anyways at the end of the day. So if you look at it as the fact that the husband is appreciating her, she sees beyond that. Right? She sees beyond that. Because if you want to look at people according to their sizes and all that, that doesn't like match up to achieving your goals, to I don't know, to save your purpose in this lifetime, and there's a whole lot of things that a person can do in this lifetime.
And we're different, we're created differently. This idea, there's this culture that you need to diet, you need to go to the gym, you need to I have nothing wrong against that. Like, I love running, I love walking, taking a walk and everything, but that doesn't mean like I'm gonna be like following like a diet, and like I don't know, this whole culture of trying to be on a diet and according to whose standards? It's obviously the magazines and the world that's saying you need to be this kind of size. That's why when they have these photo shoots, they start like like, you know, like making the person like, you know, like, what is it called, editing the people's body, you know, to make sure that they look this way, they look all this plastic surgeries because you want to look like something, you want to look like a Barbie doll, you want to look like the perfect 8. But there is nothing like a perfect body. There is nothing like a perfect body, to be honest.
Then after you look like a perfect body, then the people that are going to see you now in real life, because you know you're going to wake up at somebody's house every day, in your ghetto or in your suburbs, wherever you stay, when you go and take bread or buy bread in the streets, then people will be like, she doesn't even look like how she looks like on Instagram, you know? So at the end of the day, always question yourself, who are you doing it for? Are you doing it for you? The only reason why you should be doing anything that you're doing is make sure that you stay healthy. Make sure that heart is being taken care of. As long as you're taking care of those things and you're doing what is right for that, I mean, you just need to do you at the end of the day. And people just need to drop this thing of body shaming and
Adam,